How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be comparing ExpressVPN and IPVanish so that you can hopefully figure out which one could be the best choice for you and your situation. Now, I'm going to be looking into the privacy policy, speed streaming and torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features. So, I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible. And if you're looking for more information on these VPNs, you'll find that in-depth review of each of these VPNs, of course, in the description down below, as well as links to special deals and discounts if you'd like to just get straight to that. So starting with the privacy policy of ExpressVPN. Now, ExpressVPN, it almost requires no introduction when it comes to the privacy policy. Of course, they do not collect any identifying information, anything that can be linked back to the user. And that is definitely proven in their numerous independent audits, which prove their no logs claim. And yeah, they are definitely available. There are PDFs available on the website if you're interested in taking a look at them. But I think the best evidence that their no logs policy is actually proven is through the Andrei Karlov investigation, when in Turkey in 2017, the Turkish government seized an ExpressVPN server, and they were still not able to extract any sort of information out of the server thanks to their true no logs policy, and of course the RAM-based servers rather than physical drive servers. So the ExpressVPN is probably one of the best VPNs when it comes to user anonymity, just upholding the privacy policy and user anonymity of their users. So great stuff overall with ExpressVPN. Now, if we take a look at the privacy policy of IPVanish, unfortunately, they do claim, of course, that they don't collect, monitor, or log any traffic or use of its virtual private network service on any platform. But unfortunately, there are no independent audits to prove that they actually don't collect anything. So we can only take their word for it, unfortunately. There's nothing in their privacy policy that looks particularly off. They never had any sort of data breaches. It's just that we can only take their word for it without an independent audit, unfortunately. Though it's worth noting that since IPVanish is based in the United States, it can be pressured to cooperate with the government to provide logs, and that's exactly what happened in 2016. However, there was a criminal case here, and it seemed like IPVanish were definitely logging some information on their users. Now, I'm pretty much glad that the criminal was caught. There was definitely some serious criminal activity going on, and it's definitely a good thing that the criminal was caught. And, just keep in mind, even with ExpressVPN, if they have any information to provide to authorities in order to catch a criminal, it doesn't matter what their privacy policy states, they will cooperate with governments to bring a criminal to justice. No matter what their privacy policy states, they will go against it if it means catching a criminal, especially serious criminals like the one in IPVanish's case here. So yeah, this is just something for you guys to keep in mind. So it's all about, of course, whether or not these VPN providers log information, and it seems like in IPVanish's case, to some extent, they do log some identifying information, and it can be provided to government authorities once it is asked of them. So, and also keep in mind that their servers are running on physical hard drives rather than RAM drives. So that kind of hammers home the idea that they do have servers with physical drives that can store information, unlike with ExpressVPN, where they're running their servers in RAM disk mode, which pretty much means that there's just no physical drive to store data in, and that whatever little data stored on these RAM drives will be deleted with every machine reboot, which tend to happen every so often. Okay, so with regards to speed, I have noticed that, of course, NordVPN, both NordVPN and IPVanish are pretty quick, and especially the IPVanish now has a WireGuard protocol, and that really helps them out with the speed. However, still with the WireGuard protocol, I still notice speed drops somewhere around between 15 and 25% in the download speed. So Usually it's between 10 and 20% at worst when it comes to premium VPNs. And this is exactly what ExpressVPN can do. Really, it can keep the download speed drops below that. You're still going to be able to keep more than 50, 60, 70% of your download speed, whereas with other VPNs, such as IPVanish here, even though it's pretty quick, you could reach up to 40, 50% download speed drops. So just keep that in mind. So overall, it's safe to say that ExpressVPN is definitely the faster option here. And especially here using the best performing protocol, which will be the lightweight UDP protocol. In IPVanish's case, that would be the WireGuard protocol. Now, with regards to unblocking streaming services and geo restrictions, this is probably going to be the biggest distinction between these two VPNs. And when using IPVanish, as you can tell now, surprisingly enough, I was able to actually unblock the American Netflix library. As you can tell here, Get On Up was showing Get On Up is only available in the States, but I was able to unblock the US Netflix library with IPVanish. However, I was not able to unblock Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, and yeah, these are also American-based libraries. And I was still, by the way, on IPVanish when I loaded these in. But I'm going to go ahead and refresh these again, and let's see if I can get access to these services using ExpressVPN. So with Hulu here, I should be able to play the show. It's already in, so as you can tell, we are actually getting in there. HBO Max is loading in. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh again just in case. And with Amazon Prime, as you can tell, it's not giving me that notification that says it's not available, or the notification that says it's recognizing that I'm using a proxy or a VPN. We definitely unblocked Boruto right here. I'm able to play it. We unblocked Hulu, and we unblocked HBO Max, and we can definitely unblock Netflix US. Though with Netflix US, it's specifically advised by ExpressVPN that you use the, let me show you guys. So that'll be the Atlanta server, the LA3 and Miami 2 servers, specifically because Netflix is actively cracking down on VPN traffic. And that'll be the same with IPVanish. If you're trying to unblock the Netflix US library, you definitely want to pick the appropriate servers. The New York server seems to work just fine with IPVanish when unblocking US Netflix, so keep that in mind. HBO Max is taking a little bit longer. I'm not exactly sure. I might have to open up a new page, so let's just go ahead and do that. And we'll wait up and see what happens. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so immediately unblocked. I probably just had to open a new page. Now, when it comes to security and features, okay, we got ExpressVPN and IPVanish, both of which I would say are pretty bare bones when it comes to security features. So, okay, we've got, first of all, a handful of protocols. You've got the kill switch, which will stop your internet connection if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. We also have that in IPVanish. Both VPNs support 256-bit encryption, so standard stuff, and they all have IPv6, DNS, and WebRTC leak prevention, so nothing to worry here. Of course, when it comes to China, I would definitely stick with ExpressVPN. IPVanish themselves admitted on their website that they cannot function in China. The VPN does not work in China, so keep that in mind. With ExpressVPN, we do have a handful of protocols. Just stick to the best performing protocol, which will be lightweight UDP in this case. And split tunneling, of course, will allow you to choose which applications are routed through the VPN and which are not. So with IPVanish, if we go ahead and go to the settings here, we have WireGuard, which is definitely the best performing protocol. If we switch to OpenVPN, you'll be able to select ports and take this option right here if you would like, which will also change your port to something that's a little bit more obfuscation friendly. So Scramble adds obfuscation capability on OpenVPN, allowing it to bypass network traffic sensors which aim to detect usage of a VPN and block it. So obfuscation is turned on by default on ExpressVPN, and it functions no matter the country you're in. Just download the application and it'll work. Whereas with IPVanish, although even if you use a scramble open VPN traffic, it still won't be able to unblock the Great Firewall of China or bypass the Great Firewall of China. So keep that in mind. We don't have split tunneling. That's about it when it comes to security features. Again, just the kill switch, DNS, and IPv6 leak blocking, as well as a handful of protocols. That's about it, really. Now, with regards to pricing, you're going to notice that this is the best we can get right here with ExpressVPN. So if you guys are interested in the 1-year plan, which will give you 3 extra months for free, you'll find that in the description down below. With IPVanish, it's priced a little bit differently. So it's a yearly $60, so $5 per month. ExpressVPN would be $1.67 more expensive than IPVanish, but I definitely think it's well worth the investment right here, well worth the price, especially since you're getting 3 extra months. And again, if you just want to try out a single month, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so keep that in mind. And the 30-day money-back guarantee covers all of the plans, unlike with IPVanish, where it will only cover the yearly plan. As you can tell here, it says 30 days risk-free, yearly plan only. So that'll be the only plan that's actually covered by the 30-day money-back guarantee. So keep that in mind. Both VPNs do have a live chat support that can help you, of course, with your refund if you would like to claim it, or any other question you might be having about such VPNs. And that'll be it for this video. Again, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below, especially the one mentioned here with ExpressVPN. You'll also find a full review of both Express and IPVanish in the description down below if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs, so that you can hopefully make more of an educated decision before your purchase. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.